Hey guys, and welcome to another one of my videos. Well, I have one last collab to do today, and I am struggling. I haven't started it yet, and I'll tell you guys why. This character is made by Mimi Art. She is a flower character that I was asked to draw. And this is the art she made of Gladius. Thank you so much for this art. So, why I'm struggling. This is her character. And I like to stick close to what the character looks like because that is portrayed by the artist. However, this character is anatomically very different than how I think. And if I were to recreate this, I want to recreate it in my style and I want to recreate it looking a certain way. And I kind of discussed it with the artist. I said, this is really not the type of art I typically draw. I would like to recreate this, but I might end up making a few changes. I just don't really want to disappoint the artist. And at the same time, though, I don't want to completely just redraw what they have. I want to draw it and draw it in my style. So hopefully we can do something about that. So the character is supposed to look like a lily of the dawn. And I think what I'm going to do is kind of stick to that. I'm going to stick to creating the character looking like lilies of the dawn. All right, guys, so I decided to start with a sketch. And I thought, why don't I sketch her upside down? Even though I start the sketch right side up, I envisioned her being upside down since in the picture, one of the characters is upside down and her flower seems to fall when she's upside down because, again, the lilies of the dawn are upside down flowers. At least that's what I've seen so far. Guys, I want to emphasize this is something very different than what I would normally draw. I guess what is kind of difficult for me is because I wanted to draw her as a pretty flower girl, but to really show off her flower, she has to be upside down because of the kind of character she is. And I don't know why, but I was like, what am I supposed to do? How do I make this look good? Is it going to look good? And I also was going to animate it since I've been animating the other one, so I might as well animate this one too, I feel very in between about this character. To be honest with y'all, I didn't know if I could do it just because it's not, I don't know how to make this character look great in my style. I don't really know how to do it. I don't know why. I've got some sort of brain block with it. So you know what? I just chalked it up to, I'm just gonna do the best I can. I'm gonna draw it. I'm gonna try to make it look good, but I don't know why. With this character, I had such a brain block. Normally, I'm full of creative ideas and, oh, I like this OC and I love to draw it and I'm excited and yes, let's do it. This one, I just was like, I'm just gonna do the best I can. I don't know how else to be because I just don't know right now. I just don't know. I don't know if it's just a art block in me. I don't know if it's the character, but I am trying my best. Maybe life has been so frustrating to me lately that maybe I'm taking my frustration out on this character. Maybe that's what this is. I don't know. I'm so sorry, artist Mimi. I am so sorry. That pains me to say. I am trying my best. Hopefully we can get through this together. You and I will get through this picture together. I'm going crazy. So, when I thought this was going to be my last drawing, I had someone reach out and ask to do a collab with me. So I've got one more. I've got another one. I actually like doing these usually. I usually really do. I'm being honest, guys. I'm being honest. I really do like these. But I think every artist gets their day and they have artist blocks. And sometimes those blocks make things very, very difficult. Lately, I've been having artist blocks. I think honestly what it is, let me be honest with y'all. I'll tell you what the truth really, really is. I've been making content and I have been making quite a bit more content than I had in the past. And so I've been very focused on that content. And I think some of the most difficult times for me is when that content, I make it and it's just not seen. It's like, there it is. It's out in the open and no one watches it. And it's like, all that hard work and no one sees it. That's fine. We're fine. We're okay. We're okay. Actually, I just love making content. I really do. I mean, I make it regardless if y'all watch it. But when you guys see my stuff, it actually helps. It really does, because it gives me the motivation to keep moving forward and to realize that it's not going out into the sea of internet of nothingness. Like, it's kind of nice being seen. I mean, I'm not like starving for attention or anything. I mean, maybe I am. Maybe I am. Maybe. I like the clout. I wouldn't go that far. I would not go that far. Don't put me in that category. Okay, ignore that last comment and just pay attention to the art. That's all you need to see, because that's all that matters right now. I am trying my best here to make it colorful, to make it pretty, to make it look good. And that's all that's important. As this rolls along, I see problems with it. And I can see that one of the arms is smaller than the other. One of the arms is bigger than the other. But guys, you know what? She's a plant. And you know what? Some vines have different widths, I guess. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe the stem is just like, a different size on a different arm. I don't know. Well, I'm not going to use that excuse. I do try to correct it. So I was not really happy when I was coloring it. I really wasn't. I was not entirely happy with this piece whatsoever. As I am drawing this, like, I'm telling you guys some of this as I am drawing this, and I was not happy. I felt like I did the best that I could. But as it turns out, actually, in the end, once I animated it, because, so I recorded one of these videos in between, and so, like, yes, as I am doing this, I'm doing these recordings, but now I have actually completed the animation, and I think it's actually kind of cute. So in the end, I am a little more happy. If I were to say, like, if you were to have a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being I just absolutely love it and it's some of the best drawings I ever created, then this is probably a 6 or 7. So it's above a 5. And I'm happy if it's above a 5. If it's below a 5, I usually just want to trash it or redo it. I was honestly scared the entire time if this drawing was going to be like below a 5. But it really wasn't. So it's okay, guys. We were fine. We were okay. It's going to be okay. We can take a deep breath now. It is done. This project, I mean, y'all haven't seen the completed project yet, but it's done in my mind and it's okay. We're okay. Just listen to the birds and go touch grass. It makes you feel better, when you're stressed out and life isn't great. So, like, when I was recording this video, yes, life has been rough, but today is a better day. And now that today is a better day, we will feel great, and I will show y'all that some days artists have are just really, really hard, and then some days are amazing. And I actually did a short on this that no one watched, which is like how it goes, you know what I mean? I did a short about how, it's okay. It's okay to have really bad days as an artist. And it's okay to have good days and wonder why during the bad days that you're having a bad day and not a good day, because good days seem a lot more productive. Because, guys, I made myself an unreasonable goal, okay? Hear this. My unreasonable goal was to try to make some sort of video content every day. Yeah, it's pretty unreasonable. And I've tried. Although, the shorts are kind of easier to make. And so I'll make them as well as the long form content. The long form content takes me quite a bit longer because, editing. Yes, I edit my own. And it all just takes so much time. On top of that, I use 2 separate editors and editing programs. I use 2 separate editing programs, and that also takes time because one editing program is just not enough. No, I have to have 2 because I need it to do what I need it to do. Look, if you haven't clicked off by now because of my awful artwork and because of my awful ranting, you are a trooper. You are a true fan, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you watching my video. So here in this part where I'm doing the animating, I am trying to salvage what I have created and the monstrosity that it is. And I think I do. I think the animation makes it actually look a little bit better. So this is pretty much the end of what this is. Although I can come up with a story about this character. She's a little fairy that likes to tangle in her stems and vines. And in the morning dew, she loves to sway and listen to the songs of birds. And she hides during the nighttime from the predators and the things that could eat her, because she's so delicate, the delicate little flower. Most people can't see them, but little children, when they walk into gardens, sometimes can see these little fairies. There you go. There's my little cute story about her. So a few comments about this art and the artist. So I have actually been working with Mimi Art for years now. She was actually one of my first I would say followers on Facebook. We started on Facebook, and then I got into Instagram and she followed me there, and we have been in contact since. And when I say that loosely. Like, we every now and then we'll share each other's art. I've redrawn her art, she's redrawn mine before. This is actually probably about the third or fourth piece, I would say, that we've collabed on or done some draw this in your own style contest. So I was more than happy to draw this character, and I was really happy that she wanted to collab with me again. I actually won. I think that's the only draw this in your own style that I have actually won was by her. I don't ever win these contests, but I was so happy when I won her contest, because man, I never win these contests, and it was nice to actually win one. But that was a while back. Maybe I'll win one now. Maybe I gotta try a different one. Maybe I ought to do a couple and see what happens. I don't know. It's been a while since I've actually attempted to win a draw this in your own style. But needless to say, I saw this and I was more than happy to draw it, and thank you for letting me draw your OC. I think the concept is really cool, and I think you should go with it and make more on it, because this concept is actually a really, really, really neat idea. So we're getting to the end of this creation. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I hope you guys have enjoyed my conversation with you. I guess I can call it like coffee time, because listen, right now I'm making coffee. I love it, love coffee. I think that I have portrayed this character the way that I wanted to, and that is I wanted her upside down, dangling from the branches, and she's swaying with the wind and swaying with her little petals, and petals flying everywhere. And I think I did portray it. If there were a few things I would have changed, I probably would have adjusted her hairstyle, but because this was the original character's hairstyle, I kept to the original character's hairstyle. So I probably would have portrayed this character a little bit differently had if I created the character. I probably would have had her been a little bit more voluptuous. I believe that the character's more lanky because she's a stem. She's a flower girl, and so therefore she's a stem, and that's how I'm portraying her. However, if I, my idea of a flower girl, I probably would have made her have more voluptuous roundness, and I would have given her bigger booba. Other than that, though, it's not my character, and I think that how she portrays it is good as it is, too. I'm ultimately trying to explain here is that what I want and what I would want to change isn't necessarily what the artist has envisioned. And I think that's actually with a lot of artists, and the struggles between an artist drawing another character or another artist trying to portray their feelings and their emotions and what they think looks good onto someone else's character may not be a great thing, because that's not what the vision was supposed to be originally anyway. So what I'm trying to say in this video is, just because I like something and, you know, someone else might like that vision better, that's okay. Like, it's totally fine to like separate things as artists. I struggle with, you know, trying to push too much of my own personality into someone else's drawing, and I just don't think that's good. I want to stay true to that artist and what they want and what they desire. And like I said, I think that's a struggle that any artist that is asked to redraw something or to create something might struggle with. Well, guys, here's the end result. I hope you love her. I do. Actually, I do love the end result. I am actually super happy with how she turned out. So I actually went back in, and I'm editing this after I created the video. I changed it up a little bit and gave her a little bit of a head tilt. So here you go. Here she is with a little bit of a head tilt. I still think she's adorable and cute. I like it better now that it's animated. Well, guys, if you liked this video and want to see more, please like and subscribe for more content just like this. And let me know if there's something you would like me to draw. Guys, don't quit creating.